Hello everyone, today is August 20, 2018. Next, let's take a look at the performance of the Bitcoin today. From the 4-hour K line, we can see that there is no direct upward trend after the price of US dollars 6,500 on August 18th, but a downward negative line of volume appeared around about 8 o'clock in the PM on August 18th, which brought the currency back down to around about 6,300 US dollar. A friend asked me what I thought about this negative line, and I told him, in fact, it can be understood as a technical repairment for KDJ's short line overbought. As we can see from the KDJ indicator at the bottom of the 4-hour K line here, the value of the KDJ at the 4-hour level had been running to around 100, forming a short overbought at the 4-hour level when the currency could no longer reach the position of $6,600. If the loans continue to force their way through here, it will be very difficult. This is called the indicator departure. Therefore, the loans choose a low volume negative line around 8 o'clock PM on August 18, which caused the currency to fall back to around 6,300. However, we can see from the K line that the currency could not fall down here when it fall back to around 6,300. But through this down negative line, the KDJ starts to move from overbought to oversold at 8 o'clock last night. The KDJ at the 4-hour level had been running around 30, and the restoration of KDJ indicator on the natural short line was completed. Although I did not record a video yesterday, TradingView and the public count both mentioned the role of the negative line on August 18. So, judging by yesterday's trends, just a long green line at the 4-hour level will allow KDJ's K line to pass through D line from below in a lower position. From this long green line, which formed at 4 o'clock in the morning, we can see that at the lower position, the K line passed through D line from below, and the price of the coin has broken through the MA6 and MA18, making the MA6 and MA18 enter the long position again. So now the trend of the coin price is more favorable to the multi-party. At this time, we should continue to be longs on the overall trend of Bitcoin now, mainly bargain but oriented. Since the indicator's repairing has been completed now, the probability of breaking will be very large if attack is again. We adjust the K line to the daily level. At the daily level, we can see that although MA18 is still in short form, it has running down to around 6,500 starter. The differences between the current price of 6,500 and $5 is only $25. The daily level of MA6 remains low, supporting the rebound of currency. And next, only 1 or 2 long green lines on daily line will make the MA18 automatically running below the price of the currency, which in turn will support the rebounds of the currency price. Within a few days, a MA18 will also run into a long trend. And the MACD at the daily level below has for the first time seen an upward green column today, indicating that the MACD has entered the long region at this time. So I'm personally optimistic about the Bitcoin next performance. The target price of 6,800 in the early stage remains the same. They choose to buy in the chips at the lower level, waiting for the MA18 on the daily line to run and the former supporter under the price of the currency. When turning head into long, you can choose to start it to add a storehouse slowly. Well, that's all for today. Thank you. See you next time.